Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a super powerful but often overlooked strategy for really getting noticed online. It's kind of hiding in plain sight. Let's get right into it.
So does this sound familiar? You're creating content, you hit publish, and then you hear crickets, right? You're not alone. It is a massive challenge to stand out online. But what if the answer wasn't more complicated, just longer?
All right, first, let's get on the same page real quick. We're talking about SEO. Search engine optimization. It's basically the art and science of convincing Google that your website has the absolute best answer to someone's question. And today, we're going to focus on one powerful way to do exactly that. So, what's the big secret here? Well, it's not some crazy hidden trick. The answer is actually pretty simple. You have to go long. Let's unpack why the length of your content has become such a game changer.
For years, the magic number in SEO was 1,000 words. Write a 1,000-word article and you are golden. If you've been sticking to that rule, well, I've got some news for you. That era is officially over.
The new benchmark? We're talking 2,000 words minimum. See, Google's algorithm has gotten a lot smarter and now rewards really comprehensive content that basically answers every single question a user might have on a topic.
So when we say long-form content, this is what we mean. We're not talking about those quick, bite-sized blog posts. Nope. We're talking about the definitive guides, the deep dive case studies, and the kind of tutorials that leave absolutely no stone unturned.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. 2,000 words? Seriously? Is it really worth all that effort? Well, the data gives us a super clear answer. Absolutely yes. Let's look at the proof. 1,890. That number right there? That's the average word count of a result on the first page of Google, according to major industry studies. This isn't just a theory, folks. It's a direct correlation. Content that ranks high is, on average, long content. Period.
And the benefits go way beyond just your Google ranking. Long content establishes you as an authority, a real expert. It gets shared more on social media because it's genuinely useful. It builds trust, drives traffic, and creates lasting results, not just some temporary little boost.
A huge reason this works comes down to something called backlinks. Just think of them as votes of confidence from other websites. When another credible site links to your content, Google really takes notice. And let's face it, comprehensive, long-form content is just way more link-worthy. As one expert perfectly put it, web links are the cache of the internet. The more you have, the richer your ranking gets.
All right, so you're on board. Longer content is the goal. Awesome. But where do you even start? Let's open up the playbook and get practical.
Here are a few formats that totally work. Instead of just saying you got a result, show it with an in-depth case study. Instead of a quick tip, build the definitive go-to tutorial. Don't just comment on the news, make a bold prediction and back it up with data. See, each of these positions you as a true expert. Oh, and remember, promoting your content isn't an afterthought. It has to be part of the plan from day one.
Okay, so creating long content is one thing, but creating effective long content, that's a whole other ballgame. Let's wrap this up with a few pro tips to make sure you get it right.
And this is probably the most important point, so let's be crystal clear. This is not about hitting a word count for the sake of it. It's about earning it. Never, ever add fluff or repeat yourself just to make an article longer. The goal is value, not just volume. Every single sentence has to count.
Finally, here are 3 keys to making your long content really work. First, make it scannable. Nobody wants to read a giant wall of text. Use headings, use short paragraphs. Second, design matters. Keep the page clean and easy on the eyes. And third, you've got to be patient. SEO is a long game. You're planting a tree here, not just picking a flower.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. In a world of just endless online noise, shallow content is just clutter. But when you commit to creating something with real depth and value, you're not just chasing rankings, you're building authority. And that, my friends, is a strategy that always wins. So go ahead and ask yourself, is your content just adding to the noise, or is it actually building your authority?